You ever have that moment where you realize you haven't eaten all day and you didn't know how hungry you were? That's why I made this pizza. I was like, oh, I've got to be hungry at some point later. Let me make it ahead of time and eat it or nibble at it. And come to find out, I'm fucking starving, but I need to record this video first, so we're gonna get this out of the way. That's actually rude. Let's not get it out of the way. Let's talk about stuff. Hi, I want to have a little update as to what I want to do with this channel. Now, nothing's really changing. It's all gonna be furry-related stuff. That's sort of the core thing that I wanted to do with this Boodles Furry Info-esque channel. But with regards to what I'm gonna be doing videos on or talking about, it's gonna be a bit different from what I initially thought like a few months ago when I started doing this. I'm sure you've already seen these changes in the past few weeks or so with some YouTube shorts that I've done, which are more or less stream highlights of me answering furry related questions, and then this offhand video that I did yesterday. And it seems like you guys love that, and I love doing that, so let's make this a fun mutual thing. In all honesty though, I've been having a lot of fun making those videos recently, both the shorts and the long form video that I did, so I'm gonna be trying more of this stuff. That's more or less what I want to talk about today with it, because it's really something that's invigorated me in terms of making YouTube videos again, and also recording videos off the cuff like this. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't recorded a video in well over 2 months, so it's been kind of hard for me to get back into the swing of things and know how to talk in front of a camera. That's just how it is with me. I need to continue a routine in order to get better at doing a thing. If I stop doing a thing, then I'm going to stagnate and I'm not going to know how to do it when I come back to it. And that's what I want to do with these videos without a script or very minimal notes. So you're probably going to see a lot more of these on here, specifically talking about just furry, really anything. Because see, originally I wanted to do a segmented set of furry info videos on here, basically explaining all the bare bones questions of what is FURSONA, what is a furry, what is a furry convention, what is furry this, furry that. And a lot of them are very simple and kind of rudimentary questions, but I wanted to do that sort of as the basis for building up furry info on here. And as much as I still want to do that, I'll be honest, it's kind of not enticing to me anymore. It sounds really boring to just answer the same question that a lot of people already seem to know. And so instead of doing nothing with this channel, I kind of thought, you know, I already answer a couple of furry related questions on stream. I might as well take clips of me answering some of those questions and turn them into something informational, something fun that you guys on here can enjoy. Now keep in mind, the types of videos on here aren't going to be strictly like not stream highlight videos or strictly stream highlight videos. I'm just gonna have fun with it. The main channel is for like high quality stuff from what I said before, like scripting full commentaries and doing breakdowns and discussions of things that I'm not necessarily familiar with. So that's why those videos take a long while for me to get through. Compared to on here, I've also realized in terms of doing off the cuff commentaries, I'm a lot better at talking about things I'm somewhat familiar with, or in this case, very familiar with the furry community. Because I've been doing like the furry info videos, the furry things, for many years now, about half a decade, which is kind of sad in some sense, but you get the picture. I've been enjoying it. So when it comes to talking about stuff I'm very familiar with, videos like these seem a lot more streamlined. And to give you guys a little bit of a picture of how long it takes for me to make videos, just in general, let's compare like the last big video I did, which was the SCP Mallow video, and compare it to the Our Cartoony Cute Fursuits Dying video. That SCP Mallow video took hours of research, hours of segmenting the script. It pretty much took me a whole day to finish up just the script for the video and figure out what I wanted to talk about in it. The recording itself took over 2.5 hours. And it's not because there was so much information for me to go through, it was simply because I was more or less nervous about getting the right take to go with the right part in the video, because the main channel videos are a lot more high quality. That's the standard that I want to set for myself with that content. Now the YouTube shorts, that's a whole separate thing. We'll get into that later. I'm just having fun with it to an extent. So including the time to record, the time it took for me to research it, and the time to edit, which I didn't edit the video. I commissioned an editor to work on it for me, which they did a fantastic job on it. It took a long while and a lot of resources to get through that one video. Now comparing it to the video I did yesterday on the Toony Fursuiters discussion, I saw the tweet like Sunday morning. Someone sent it to me on Discord. They're like, hey, maybe you could talk about the transitioning of styles into different fursuits. And I went to read the tweet. I'm like, you know, I kind of want to talk about like this question in general. Are Toony Fursuiters going away? And on a whim, you know, I was very passionate about the idea because I have a cartoony fursuit. Might as well discuss something about it, give my thoughts and opinions very briefly. That video, I didn't even put together a script for. That took me about an hour to record, not even, and get all my thoughts out there. Now, were they as segmented and organized as they could have been? Probably not. It was a bit of a struggle to organize and input the video together, but I had a lot of fun with it. I felt like there wasn't much of a requirement for me to like get the perfect tone with saying a certain thing, making eye contact with the camera, and turning it into basically a perfect video. I just wanted to have fun with it and have a discussion about changing trending topics within furry. So the recording took like an hour. The research took like maybe 15 minutes, but I didn't even have notes to go off of. I was just doing it all freeform, like I am now with this video. Hi, this is fun. And then after that, it took about like maybe 4 hours to edit the whole thing, put it all together, get the effects, the zoom ins, the pictures, but all the editing took about 4 hours. And then the thumbnail took no more than an hour for me to put together. And based on the reception from it, you guys seem to really like it a lot. And I myself, I was really happy with it, all things considered. This is like the first video in a while where I was, one, able to edit the whole thing myself, and two, I was able to get it out in a really short amount of time. I started like Sunday. Usually it takes me like a week or two to get a video I edit myself out. It took me like 2.5 weeks to get my update video on my main channel out. Getting a video like that out, I'll say it, I was really impressed. And I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it as well. Like the reception has been immense. Like a lot of people commented on it. A lot of people had some very good discussion points about it. Probably went a bit more in depth about it than I did in the video itself. But for doing something very off the cuff, it was a really good start. And so I'm kind of going to start transitioning my videos on here to being more like that. Because not only like do I want to follow that sort of format as just an easier way of making content without overthinking it. Overthinking is like the bane of my existence when it comes to making content, because that's why videos take so long, because I want to get it so right and perfect, when in reality it wouldn't make a difference either way. But I want to start doing more content like that on here, and specifically in the form of furry discussional stuff like that. Not furry drama per se, because like I don't know if I want to go into every furry drama topic. I mean, I might at some point on here. I might try some things here and there. But like discussions about like the state of furry, or like the social aspects to furry, or like making a fursona, just like off the cuff fun discussions like this where I can just turn on the camera and talk about really anything that's on my mind with regards to a furry specific topic. I like doing that. And for someone that has like 6 or so years of experience within the furry community, I think it's very important for me to sort of get that out there. And that's why the whole idea of this furry info channel is going to shift from just being a furry info channel to being more of a furry experience and discussion channel. But I've realized in terms of furry, like you can answer every question under the sun, but a lot of what it might come down to for people understanding what furry is about is seeing people experience it. And that's kind of what I want to shift gears towards in terms of what I do on here, talking about the furry experience. Now, obviously the type of content that I do is going to be a mix between stream highlight and like recording stuff outside of stream, because I'm just kind of having fun with this, if that makes sense. I'm not really putting like the top quality YouTube content out here, but I also don't want to put out regurgitory crap. I want to put out stuff that's very meaningful and could be helpful in answering someone's question about furry stuff, or just discussion about a topic that some might want to hear me talk about. Like even the next regular video that I have on here is a stream highlight video from the discussion of the statistics for furry convention attendance in the last year. I think that whole idea is really cool, and I did a good job kind of talking about it on stream, so that's going to be a video. Then the next video after this one will probably be some other fun discussion thing based on a question you guys want me to ask in a full video. So it's going to be a pattern of different things, but realistically it's all going to be centered around furry discussion, furry topics, and pretty much what you guys enjoyed about my furry talks in general on the main channel. Just all here, you know, so it's a lot easier. It's like a catalog of information. A lot of it's just really going to come down to talking at the end of the day. Whether it's on stream or here, it's going to be talking. And you know, if you have a certain preference for the kind of content that I do, whether it's the stream highlight stuff or the pre-recorded, not stream stuff here, I totally get that. And you know, I'm open to feedback on how I could do a better job at that. But more or less right now, I'm kind of having fun with it and sort of fleshing out the channel in terms of videos that I'm posting. So that's pretty much the gist of what I wanted to talk about in this update. Now, the one thing I do want to ask is if you guys have any questions or things you want to see me answer in a video like this, be sure to let me know down below. It also allows me to sort of stay in touch with what's going on in furry, because honestly, I've been really just playing a lot of Pal World with friends. I haven't been on Twitter much at all, and I've been dealing with real life adult stuff, so there's that. But you know, just help me help you, help me, I think. Yeah, but other than that, that's about it for this update video. This took like less than 30 minutes to record. We're on a roll today. This is great. I'm probably gonna eat this pizza before I go hungry, and then check on my pals in Pal World so they're not depressed, because that's what happens when I leave for long periods of time. They become depressed because of neglect, and it makes me sad to see. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. Either way, that's enough talking for me. Hope you guys have a good one. Thank you all for watching. Bye, guys.